Chief Emeka Anyaoku and some group of persons that call themselves patriots met with the president, intending that the constitution should be reviewed. But the president slams at them, telling them that he is not ready for any constitution amendment or review. That is a slap on Chief Emeka Anyoko and his group of patriots, as they are called, or they call themselves. So, which means that the government of Nigeria under Tinubu is not ready for restructuring, it's not ready for constitution review. So, what can you say about this position?
It's uh, you see, Nigeria. I'm not talking about whomever you call him, because me, I don't pronounce the name of people when they are not doing the right thing and when they are not doing well. If you hear me talk about Moritala Mohammed, I know what he did in Nigeria. If you hear me pronounce the name of anybody, I know the value of that person. When you are not doing it well, I don't even pronounce your name. So the person you are talking that don't want to review the constitution, the problem of us, you see, it is Donald Trump that said something. I think that he insulted black people, but when you look into our life, he said black people with a black sense. The greediness in our country is too much. If constitution is favoring you, if you feel at ease in constitution, how how will you like people to review the constitution? Because the thing satisfy you. You see the prayer of Nigeria that they even say even in the church, and that prayer, I told them, is not godly prayer. Some Nigerians will say, even some pastors will stand and say, no matter how Nigeria is this, no matter how the situation in Nigeria, as long as me and my family are eating well, no problem. As long as we can afford whatever we want in the market, no problem. It's not a good prayer. It means you only think about yourself. You don't think about others. It's very, very dangerous.
Very selfish. It's unbiblical.
Oh, when you are selfish, if you're a pastor, you say it. I used to tell people it is, I don't want to pronounce something. Somebody will say I'm insulting somebody. But it is selfishness. When you say in this population, as long as I and my family are eating well, no problem. It's not godly. So if the constitution satisfy you and the people are crying, even if it is only one person that is crying, I think the constitution, you will try your best to say, this one person that is crying, let me review it. I appreciate something with good old Jonathan. I'm not a politician. He said, instead of blood of one Nigeria to run, because of his selfish ambition, he preferred to let go. I retain it until today, and I appreciate Jonathan until today because of that word. I know the mistake of Nigerians. Nigerians are people of mistake. Sometimes you ask yourself, what is happening with Nigeria? Nigerians sold themselves in 2015 when they called back somebody who ruled Nigeria after 30 years. A person ruled Nigeria after 30 years. You call the same person to come and be the president of that country. And you two were talking, I told you to that as long as you support this thing, Nigeria has no future. If a person that ruled Nigeria after 30 years, instead of you to bring, if he wants the power to remain in his family, let him bring you, his son for you people. The person after 30 years come back to rule the same country. Wow, that's country of, I don't know what you will say. They will say you are insulting the country
Of the dead. It's the country of the dead. That is not missing words.
And you see in Nigeria during that time, I was asking Nigerian youth, are you alive at all? They say, say Baba, say this. I told you I don't like to pronounce the name of people. They say Baba, say this, say Baba, say this. And they sold themselves in 2015. And they told me that, if the man will not do well, we will vote him out. I asked them, is it in Nigeria? Do you think that everybody is good, Lord Jonathan? It's not here that you can vote people out like that. Your vote, what do you think? What do you think your vote is? It's not in Nigeria. So Nigerians did that thing. whether they will call it mistake or person that rule after 30 years come again in power. That's when Nigeria lost their all their future. And that's when I was asking myself, is there, do we have some educated people in Nigeria for this type of thing to happen? Okay, let me say, educated people of Nigeria, intelligent people of Nigeria are well intimidated, are also well caged. Because this Nigeria, I know we have leaders. We have people that can lead Nigeria. They are somewhere even crying every day, but they are intimidated. They are caged. They are locked up. They are thrown inside a hole where they are struggling to come out, and they, you know, that is it. So the constitution review, anybody that see the way Nigeria is going, if that person is not selfish human being, he will appreciate the constitution review.
Okay, now